Hong Kong, the city that never sleeps. At night, this special administrative region of China is aglow with neon light. Offices are active around the clock, bars and restaurants are open until the early hours, and tourists and locals alike flock to the evening markets to grab a bargain. However, on one night each week, people here are more likely to be found having a flutter on the horses. Every Wednesday, the Happy Valley racecourse becomes a microcosm of this bustling nocturnal metropolis. Held under floodlights, the races are short, fast and frenetic.
Happy Valley feels a little bit more like a party-type atmosphere.
The racing here is it's very fast, like the city. It's very cosmopolitan.
You can obviously hear the other horses around you, the thundering of the hooves, the breathing.
Whereas here is very emphasis on speed, gate speed and tactical awareness.
It's got a really good feel to it. You've got the apartments built around it, so you feel like you're in a bit of a velodrome.
You know, the grandstand is really close to the track, so you really feel the crowd and cheer you on up the straight. And
it's run at night under lights, so you get all the workers after work come to relax and have a drink and enjoy themselves, and it's got a really good feel to it.
On the first Wednesday of December, Happy Valley hosts the International Jockeys Championship, a precursor to the Hong Kong International Races, which are held at the city's other racetrack, Shatin, on the following weekend. The International Jockeys Championship sees 12 riders representing 9 different jurisdictions go head-to-head in a bid to clinch overall victory on the night. The event is staged by the Hong Kong Jockey Club. Anthony Kelly is the Executive Director of Racing, Business and Operations.
We invite all the best jockeys from around the world to come into Happy Valley, and over the series of 4 races they compete for points to become champion on the night. Wednesday night at Happy Valleys is a major tourist attraction, and there isn't another racecourse in the world where you're surrounded by those skyscrapers, and you know, most sport looks great under lights, doesn't it? And you know, horseflesh is no different.
Among the riders taking part this year were reigning champion Gavin Lerena of South Africa and Irishman Ryan Moore, who has won the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe and the Dubai Turf, among other big Group 1 races this year. The jockeys were assigned their rides through the drawing of lots, which led to some exciting racing. In the first leg, Australian Hugh Bowman rode premier to a comprehensive victory, with the highly fancied tip for overall glory, Ryan Moore, second from last. However, in race 2, Ryan Moore in the red and black silks hit the front from the gates and went on to cross the line almost 2 lengths clear of the field, with Hugh Bowman bringing up the rear. Such unpredictability is not uncommon in the International Jockeys Championship and in many races at Happy Valley. Australian jockey Zac Purton is based in Hong Kong.
Yeah, well, they're always great to ride in. Being able to pit yourself up against the best riders from around the world that come for that series on that night. And the horses there have got to be very quick out of the gates, they've got to be very sharp on the turns. You know, you come down the rock into that sharp turn into the straight. You need a lot of luck and a lot of things to go your way there. You have to draw the right horse and draw the right barrier and get in the right spot. But, you know, it's always a great night because everyone from around the world is there.
The International Jockeys Championship is awarded to the rider with the highest cumulative score. In leg 3, Hugh Bowman looked on course for the maximum 12 points, but he was pipped on the line by Italian Mirko Demero. Going into the last race, Bowman was in a commanding position in the standings, but both Ryan Moore and Florent Giroux could still overtake him. The Australian was last approaching the final bend. However, neither of his rivals could capitalise. Japan's Keita Tosaki took the win, with Ryan Moore just outside the points in 4th. The night belonged to Hugh Bowman, who claimed his maiden International Jockeys Championship title. With the midweek carnival over, attention's turned to preparing the Shatin racecourse for the weekend's Turf World Championship. The event comprises the Hong Kong Cup, Mile, Sprint and Vase, with a total prize fund of almost $11 million.
We'll have in the region of about 70,000 people here at Shatin for those race meetings. 3 of them are the richest races in terms of their prize money at their distances that are run in the world, and again they're open to international competition. And last year 3 of the races were won by overseas competitors, where only one was won by a Hong Kong competitor. So, you know, there's a little bit of tension there. We've got to keep that tension going. It's a great week.
Given the space limitations in this part of the world, Hong Kong's trainers have developed a number of alternative means of exercising their horses, using both the all-weather track and the equine pool on site at Shatin. Over the years, 66-year-old trainer John Moore has had 6 victories at the Turf World Championship.
Been around horses from the day I think I was born. So it really takes a very good eye, in particular, to identify the athlete, and then, of course, look back at the pedigree and to see what pedigrees do very well in this jurisdiction, and then, of course, find the owner that has the right sort of budget to buy that particular individual.
Following a win each for Hong Kong and Japan in the opening Group 1 races, Moore was hoping that one of his 3 runners in the mile would take another victory for Hong Kong. Several horses were vying for the lead on the home straight. Beauty Only, ridden by Purton in pink and black, pipped the others on the line, with the John Moore-trained Helen Paragon and Joyful Trinity completing a Hong Kong top 3. It was Purton's second Group 1 triumph of the day, after he'd earlier clinched the Hong Kong Vase. Purton was also targeting victory in the day's biggest race, the Hong Kong Cup. Riding Secret Weapon, he would be up against legendary Japanese horse Maurice.
You can't make any mistakes, and you've got to make sure that you're doing everything right. It's going to be nice to see how he's going to step up against a horse like Maurice from Japan, who won the mile here in December, and also the other local horses we have here. It's going to be a good competitive race.
The Hong Kong Cup is the richest turf race in the world, with a purse of more than $3 million. In his final race before retirement, Maurice made a trademark late surge to ease to victory by 3 lengths, ahead of Purton's mount Secret Weapon. The result meant that Japan and Hong Kong finished on 2 wins apiece, with Noriyuki Hori becoming the first foreign-based trainer to record a Hong Kong International Races double.